Hello there, it's Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, and this is the Stock Market and Option Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for educational purpose only, shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options carry risk. My next webinar is tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Time. That's 5:30 Pacific, not 5 p.m. for those of you who don't naturally do time zone changes. And that's no longer EST, it's actually EDT. So a couple of small errors on this. We're not in standard time anymore. We're in daylight saving time. So that should say EDT. I apologize, folks. How dare I mistakenly mistake standard time for daylight savings time. But it's gonna be options for stock and futures traders. This is gonna be a really good course for all levels of traders. If you're a stock trader or a futures trader, I'm gonna show you how you can use options. And if you're already using options, I'm gonna go through some directional strategies that are really valuable to me that will be worth it to you. Speaking of worth it to you, it's worth it for you to know that Boeing is getting absolutely punched in the face. They had a really bad plane accident. The second 737 Supermax to crash in the last 6 months. Both planes less than a year old. That's the scary part. And that is why they've been grounded in Indonesia and China and Ethiopia. I'm a little surprised if the United States actually had a lot of 737 Supermaxes. I think you would see those being shut down as well. I don't know how many are actually in the fleet right now. But I'll tell you this much. It is an ugly day for Boeing, and there could be a little bit of follow through. This is definitely going to be a scar for them for the next coming days. I may set up some trade looking at, maybe things get a little worse, but not that bad. This is starting to, I want to see how today progresses, but then it starts to look like a potential put setup or some sort of put spread setup in order to try and bet on it not dropping any further. Speaking of not dropping any further, how about Apple? Elizabeth Warren comes out and says how she would break it up, and the stock explodes higher. It's up 2.5%. All of the FANG stocks are running hot. Facebook looks good. Netflix is up. Amazon is up. And Google. They're Google being the weakest. But yeah, now another name, Disney, not really moving on the Captain Marvel news. Captain Marvel had the third highest opening of any Marvel opening that they've done. It was up there with Infinity Wars and all of those names. So, but only up 35 cents. So just goes to show you what moves the needle for Disney, and it's not the movies. That being said, Disney's another one I really like. With the move that we're seeing in the S&P, vol is getting tanked. We're back in a contango. March looks weak. April looks weak, but it's still relatively flat. Don't fool yourself. The curve is still flat, but it is in a contango. That's putting pretty significant pressure on VXXB as they're pretty much forcing futures down. Looking through the major indexes, the Russell pretty flat, but it was really strong last week. Basically led the rally. The Dow, here's why the Dow is kind of garbage, right? The Dow is down while the SPX is up almost 1%, and the NDX is up over 1%. Why? Because price weighted, a $350 name like Boeing can really force it lower. On Friday, I was on BNN, the business news network out of Canada, and I basically said, I think we're set up for a potential face-ripping rally on Monday. And guess what? I think we're getting that face-ripping rally because things look really, really strong. If you want to see the link, it's right here. You can see me. I can't believe how angry a face they posted for me. Like, I'll pause this in a second, but well, here now. Like, look at how angry they make my picture when I put this out on Facebook. I was a little shocked at how mad they made me look. Oh, look at that handsome guy. There's another one. That's another great still. Classic stills with Mark Sebastian. It's going to be my new meme. Mark Sebastian stills. Look at that one. But yeah, look at that. Have I ever looked at, we can expect a face ripping rally coming soon. But meanwhile, I look like I want to rip your face off. What? I'm short. Oh, I'm short the market. Yeah, it could be that. But yeah, no, that is very, very mean of me. It's a mean meme. So tell you what, meme that and tweet it at me, and we'll set a book out to the best meme for the day. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the way things are going to line up. I think we're going to be up 30 by the European close, and I think you can see VIX settle sub 15 pretty easily. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great day, great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.